Herbert. Haley,
Hi.
welcome. Haley's back here again. This is, I think, your fourth year you've been putting on this event?
Yes, it's
Wow.
the fourth year.
All right, well, that's pretty cool. A stand-up comedy show to help out the athletes with Special Olympics.
Yep.
When is it? Who does it star, and what does everyone need to know?
So it's November 1st, and we have Billy Ray Bauer coming back again, along with, he chose Kevin Kramus to come with him this time. Kevin's kind of interesting. In his bio, it talks about how he runs an 8-minute mile, and he's like, I guess, done some announcing for the baseball in Detroit, along with, I guess he does singing and stuff too. So it seems like he's just kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to using his voice and hopefully entertaining people. So
Yeah, Billy Ray Bauer, he's returning, so
yeah,
I would say it's a good sign when you book him to come back. They were
Yeah.
funny.
yeah. I mean, I think he's pretty funny. My husband, who doesn't really laugh that much, if at all, went to the last comedy show and actually had a great time. So I figured it's worth it to keep him coming back, and then he has pretty good people that come with him too. So
Yeah, so he arranges the other acts that come
Yes.
along.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just a comedy show.
no, we have dinner at 6, and it's going to be a chicken dinner this year. Gene Davis and Sons supplies that as well. So their food's pretty good.
Dinner and a show. What more could you want?
Yeah.
Plus, I know they have a bar at
Yes,
Jim.
it is a cash bar though.
Okay.
So you just have to bring your own money for the cash bar. We also have a 50-50 raffle that we do. And then we also just have a general raffle where we raffle off gift cards that different businesses around Jackson have given us. The International Doghouse has given us some certificates to raffle off, along with Ichiban and Grand River Brewery, and so
Cool. Now, you guys do this to raise money
yes.
tell us about your cause.
So we have it's over 23,000 athletes in Michigan that we raise money for each year. That way they can go and compete at state games, so we don't charge them at all to compete at the state games. We're actually hoping to raise $2.5 million this year,
Oh my
so we're
gosh.
up quite a bit from when I started about 10 years ago. So I've only been doing the comedy show for the last 4, but I've been involved like the last 10 roughly. So.
That's amazing. I had no idea that you raised that much money.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely a team effort. We have law enforcement agencies all over the state that volunteer their time and help raise money, and really it's amazing. We get people hooked on summer games when it's nice and warm out, and then we ask them to come to winter games when it's freezing cold, and they help out with everything in between, so they do a phenomenal job.
And it's folks in law enforcement,
And their families
corrections.
also, yep, and corrections. And
And
so-
you're at MDOC, right?
So technically I still am. I had my son a little over a year ago, so I've been able to be a stay-at-home mom, but I still volunteer and raise money, and my husband works for corrections, so we're
Nice.
still involved. So.
Well, it's the benefit of all the Special Olympics athletes that you've stayed with. And this, I know, this is your baby. You came up with this idea.
Well, so I didn't come up with the idea. Actually, my friend Garth Burnside, he was in the state police. He came up with the comedy show idea. I just came up with the venue, or like finding the venue and having it here in Jackson.
Oh yeah. Well, he came up with the idea and he said, "Okay, Haley, you run with it."
Yeah, essentially anything that raises money for Special Olympics, they're game for it. So as long as it is polite and
Now, to properly plan for the dinner and the venue, you want to know how many people are coming ahead of time.
yes, generally, if you want dinner, we close that off about a day and a half to 2 days before the show.
Okay.
So definitely, if you want the dinner portion, get your tickets. I would say by Wednesday. If you call me and it's on like a Thursday, and if I can talk to Gene Davis and Sons and they can do it, then I will let you get the dinner ticket. If not, then you can still come for the show, which is pretty good. So
Yeah, and either way, people can make plans to come for the dinner and the show, or
Yep.
just the show.
yes,
So the website to order tickets is give.classy.org/Jackson Comedy 24.
Yes.
And you can buy right there on the
Yes.
website.
Yep. There's also a Facebook page that I created that is the Jackson LETR Comedy Show. If you want to look that up, I keep everything up to date on there too. So.
And if people would just like to make a donation or support you in any other way, they can do that as well
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah, they can do that. Classy, I believe, allows them to give donations, and if it doesn't, then you can always call me, and then I can arrange that and set that up. So.
Okay. I'm going to give you a number.
Okay.
I think it's on the screen too. 810-304-1121. Haley, thanks for putting this on, and thanks for coming in today.
Well, thank you for letting me come in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope it's a big success. Raising money for Law Enforcement Torch Run and for Special Olympics Michigan, Haley Herbert.